Well, this is my second look at Onrush from Codemasters, Maestros and previous Evolution Studios teams that have delivered such monster hits as Drive Club and Motorstorm, which this takes a great deal of inspiration from. Now, if you want to know more about the title itself, how it plays and what the actual aspirations are behind it, take a look at my preview of the closed beta earlier this week, which the link is below and on screen. Here we'll look at the Xbox versions and how they compare to the previous PlayStation looked at versions. So the first thing is we're looking at the Xbox One X here, and just like the PS4 Pro, this is X1 Enhanced, and it goes even further than we originally saw on the Pro. It has a higher resolution, now boosted up to 3200 by 1800 over the PS4's or Pro's version's 2880 by 1620, so a 24% improvement over that version, which is welcome. In addition, it is twice the size of all other console versions due to the fact that it uses higher 4K resolution textures, so that means higher texture sampling and detail, which you can see an example of here. The game uses an assortment of technical aspirations and techniques such as adaptive tessellation in the snow, displacement maps or height maps on the actual ground themselves to give rocks and ridges raised height and info, which you can see here on the Xbox One X. This, like everything else, is of a higher quality, therefore you get cleaner, sharper image quality, and this carries over from the high resolution mode also to the performance mode, which is an equal 1920 by 1080 as it is on the PS4 Pro, and also 60 FPS. So this is the best version of the lot, but again, because the leap in pixel quality on a 4K screen is very slight, you wouldn't really jump out and notice it, but the texture detail can be seen. Everything looks a lot sharper and cleaner due to the fact that it is rendering at a higher resolution, or at least sampled at a higher resolution. So moving away from the Xbox One X, what about the standard Xbox One? Well, this is the only version not to have the 60 FPS mode, or at least the options to switch between favour resolution or favour performance. This means you are left with a 30 FPS mode and a 1600 by 900p resolution. So this may sound really bad, and of course it is sad that this version doesn't have that option to boost the frame rate up to 60, but it makes perfect sense due to the fact this is a heavy GPU targeted title. Therefore, with the weaker GPU and the smaller bandwidth available in the Xbox One, this means that it wouldn't really achieve a stable, consistent 60 FPS. But you can still snoop into the cockpit to see the detailed animated character driving, alongside the other detailed sections in the title have all been left intact, including the incredible physics and dynamic action due to this drop in resolution and frame rate. Now, even the PS4 version has tearing and can drop down to the mid-40s, as I covered in my previous analysis, so this version could easily drop down into the 30s, and that's going to feel terrible when you're racing along at this rate. So maybe there's some improvement to come and they can deliver something nearer launch on the title itself, but I wouldn't hold my breath that that will be a possibility. But you never know, the guys over there at Codemasters are pretty talented and maybe they can work their magic again here. Even that said, it's still a great game and runs beautifully on the Xbox One. There is no dips, no tearing, no stutters, everything runs perfectly locked at 30 FPS at that lower resolution. And because of the temporal AA, it still doesn't shimmer and suffer from all that noise you would expect of a 900p resolution, which is the same as the PS4 in 60 FPS mode. If it does tear or dip resolution from this, I didn't spot any, but the chance is still there. So the temporal solution does improve the image quality by using previous frames data to increase the quality and also increase the information, and it suffers quite a lot here on YouTube due to the fact that it is very fast moving action and YouTube's compression is pretty poor. I looked at my PS4 version and it really doesn't show the game off in the light you would actually see on your own screen on the title itself. So if you do get a chance, jump on the beta this weekend, grab it, play it on the PS4 and the Xbox or whichever console you may have, and enjoy some action for yourself. One final note which I didn't mention before, just like the PS4 Pro version, it can tear very occasionally in the 60 FPS mode on the Xbox One X, but really we're talking probably a handful of torn frames in all my tested sections, so it's very, very minor. That's it, no more to see here. I just wanted to get this video up so everyone had an idea of how the Xbox One versions ran. But as I say, if you are intrigued, then jump online now and download it quickly to enjoy some action for yourself. But I will be back on launch, or thereabouts, to check out the full title and see what additional benefits it offers up. It's short and to the point, but hopefully useful. I'll catch you on the next one.